for you and all the things that we've been through. I know you're wrong about the last time that we ever spoke aloud. Don't let your own goodbyes, don't let them own you always. You know you're right, that's why you run away.
Hello chat, how's everyone doing today? Hopefully you're all okay. Late, oh so very late. Hi, yeah, sorry, a little bit late. I went down to make my tea on the way back up, twisted my knee wrong and just had to sit down for a little cry. It's fine. Sometimes that happens. Rofus, how are you? Wingling, thank you so much for the big old raid arena. Welcome to those coming across from Wingling Dragons stream. If you haven't checked him out already, absolutely worth the time. Wingling is a very, very fun creator who plays mostly, well, recently Navy Fields, but also lots of War Thunder Sim and IL-2 and DCS on occasions as well. So definitely worth the time if you haven't done so already. Anyway, I'm getting my stupid giant head off the stupid giant screen and going back to just my stupid giant stream. Did the late pyramid come out correctly? Yes, yes, yes. Print screen. This one. Yeah, there we go. Keep going. Right. We're getting ourselves up and running for a bit more stir citizen. Oh. Getting old's a fool's game, chat. Yeah, it is loading. Cool. Wow. Strange, but okay. There we go. Small issue, chat. No door. No door button. I mean, I know one of the solutions to that is to switch renderers. That will fix it, because it'll force me to rebuild my texture cache. Okay. Cool. Haven't had that bug in a long time, chat. It's still strange. Is there a mug around here somewhere? Hello, Wiz. How you doing? Beans. I'm not too bad. I finished work for the week, which is always a good point to be. But, is it a Pico up there? It is. Someone's yeeted a Pico up there. Love it. Just leaving gifts to the next person in the apartment. Yeah. It's spying. It's a stalker. Aha. Always report Pico abuse. That's fair. What about turning Picos into balls? Or turning balls into Picos? Would it be fair to say you as in that it's peaking? I will actually keep it on direct today. Oh dear. There's some nice tea. Thank you, Nee. I didn't need you to work properly today anyway, it's fine. Same problem again. Oh, I guess I used the other way to get down out of here. You dirt nap. I'm sure it's fine. Right, try this again. Oh, I gained the legs back, apparently. Where'd the backpack end up? There, I guess. Little buddy. Howdy doody, Sandgroper. How are you, buddy? Even people without the caps. Well, I mean, what about the odd people, though? What do you think about the odd people? There's a lot of us odd people around. C54, it's always a solid choice. Do you have size 1s? That'll work, that'll work. Utilities. Alright, let's go. Nope. Okay, none of the doors have have like panels showing interactions at the moment, which is odd. Anyway, this is everything, is it? I've had it happen many times as a client-side thing with texture caches. Many times. Change servers, solved it? Yeah. I've had it happen with the old texture cache, especially on Vulkan. Also, I'm very happy to say that CIG has responded to and acknowledged the hacking, script kiddie incidents. And they've apparently tightened down some of the settings for EAC.
Now approaching station.
Apparently.
Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
There was a
The
post
capsule
about
will
it
be leaving the
while I was at
station
work.
momentarily. Careful, doors are now closed. Cheating and exploiting. We've observed a recent increase in exploits and cheating in game. I want to acknowledge everyone who's taken the time to report these issues. It's genuinely appreciated. Historically, we've taken a more relaxed approach to third-party tools. It's been intentional, allowing space for community-driven efforts like localization, VR integrations, and other creative contributions. However, with our growing player base and increased engagement, we've reached a new threshold, one where exploiters see great opportunity in targeting the game. In response to the recent spike in abuse, we'll be tightening our anti-cheat measures to better protect the integrity of the game and the experience of the broader community that continues to shape it. Sorry, I gotta get off the tram. The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily.
While we won't be sharing specifics, we want to reassure you that recent updates have already made a substantial impact. We've also issued a large wave of account bans and will continue to take enforcement actions as needed. To be clear, exploiting or cheating is strictly against our terms, regardless of intent or the current state of development. We understand some users may be experimenting, acting out of curiosity, or believe they're helping expose issues, but even these actions can be disruptive and damaging to the game. This behavior can lead to serious consequences, up to and including permanent account closure. We'll continue monitoring the situation and taking whatever steps are necessary to ensure fair play. Thanks again for continuing to report issues as they arise. And Xylo. Wow! Xylo did confirm the bans were permanent. I can't wait for the why was they banned? I didn't do anything wrong.
Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
Permabands.
The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily. Careful, doors are now closing.
Oh, Chachi can no longer stream in
Capsule now
VR.
approaching
That
station.
sucks.
Stand clear of disembarking passengers. The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily. Careful, doors are now closing.
That sucks. Rip Chachi.
Capsule now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers. The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily. Careful, doors are now closing.
Permabands. Fair. Fair. Wingman AI. I'm sorry, the fact that it uses the word AI in it is so hecking dumb. It's AI powered. No, I just didn't feel like coding, so it was text prompt to create coding, which is garbage code. Ah, yes, the permanent ban on a free fly account. Of course. But don't worry, they'll also look into the throwaway email address that was used to create it. Aha, take that, random string of numbers at gmail.com. It's okay, they'll look into the IPs next and realize that with IPv4, so many of the ISPs are now using CGNet, carrier grade network address translation, so the IP is the same for everyone on their connection. It wasn't. I just realized I did a dumb chat. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make the most of this dumb. I need to go and buy ammo. So I'm going to drive over and buy ammo, chat. Sure. Mirai Pulse just hanging out in the... this is live. Whenever I'm on PTU, I'll always have the QR code in the corner. I genuinely speaking won't run the QR code.
Meets innovative creativity.
Okay, are you okay, Anna? Yeah, I try to make that the easiest way to spot it because unless I'm reporting something specific, I don't need to have the QR code up for normal running.
Dining and entertainment. Be sure to visit New Babbage's renowned promenade. From all of us at Microtech, welcome to the New Babbage Interstellar Spaceport. For the latest updates on ship availability and gate assignments, please use one of the conveniently located terminals. Microtech,
Dang, that's weird.
the Empire's leader in cutting-edge technology, where creative innovation meets innovative creativity. Ready to upgrade? Located in the plaza, the factory line has all of Microtech's latest offerings. Remember, your belongings belong to you. Keep a careful watch on all personal items.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Looking for a good time?
Welcome to the
Be sure to
ASOC
visit
vehicle
Waddy's Bar
retrieval
and
system.
Promenade. Only a quick ride on the metro loop. Remember,
Your
your
vehicle
belongings
is
belong
Garage
to you.
10, let's go.
Keep a careful watch on all personal items.
You having a good one?
There we go. What up, using? Spice! The spice must flow. Allegedly, anyway. Was that already on fire in the back corner there, chat? Maybe not. Blast shields. Gauge systems.
Systems
Make it
activated.
so.
Systems on.
Let's go. Hey, thank you, brother. Thanks, bud. Buccaneer. Okay. Are those quasi grazers? Just hanging out right by Babbage? They are. That's cool. It's a high-risk place to exist, buds. Yes, we do. I think people care a lot less about it, though. Also, the fact that it's no longer like once a year anymore, right? I feel like it's about 5 times a year at this point. Why, did you manage to get any good deals? You haven't looked? Alright. I think today's the last day of it. What you need is to fix the family house. Ah, but you can buy a really cheap new house. More of a prime week at this point, yeah.
You buy a cheap new house from one of those outdoors places, what, Lowe's or whatever it's called? You sell the tiny house kits that they'll come out, pour a slab, plonk the thing on and say have a day. But technically speaking, it's a shed by... Land ain't cheap, unless you're the person who bought it 70 years ago. You move like 100 miles away. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. .34 speed. Look at that speed, chat. There's a whole moderate amounts of aft. I feel like the Greycat MTC is about as good as it gets when it comes to ground vehicles in Star Citizen in terms of like drivability, because it's not sketchy fast and it's not super slidey. As a new round. Also pew pews. Pew pews! And it has this funny little button to put on the horse blinkers. The very short wheelbase, yes. It just looks so funny. But it's like one of a very small number of vehicles, like ground vehicles from Star Citizen, that actually makes sense. Yeah. Like, it's got ground clearance, it's got, you know, a wheel on each corner so it can climb things, it's got, you know, exactly as much supplies as you need for a two-person vehicle. It's what I determine the minimum viable product, right? It's like a little space Suzuki Jimny, but someone's slapped a turret on top of it. So it's like a Jimny technical. So what do you guys call them over the rest of the world? I can't remember. I know Australia calls them Suzuki Jimnys. I know they're called something else outside of Australia. Tom's giveaway bot is lying to me right now. Okay, I don't know what's going on there, Chad. You have points? Yes. Allegedly. There we go.
Okay, cool. That'll work. 36,830 spice. Well, that's a moderate amount. There we go. That'll work. The spice must flow. Yes. Otherwise, what are all the spice junkies gonna do? And the spice monkeys? And the spice girls? Hey-oh. Converted channel points? No. Why? Because I'm mean. Hey, you know the rules, you as in. You go cry in the cool. You go cry in the walk-in. There's no crying on the shop floor. Let's go. There we go. I wonder when they're going to actually make us the sort of suit locker stuff, right? We've been talking about it for honking years. We've had like 6 versions of it at this point. But, never been delivered on. Well, that's not true actually. When they first gave us Port Olisar, Scottish guy, thanks for the follow, welcome. How you doing today, bud? Yep. I wonder if we can get away with the other way. Not for real? Sorry to hear it, bud. Hopefully things will come up again soon. Need to win mirrors, chat. Street. Very good. Yep. Scottish guy, it's a very odd way to introduce yourself to a community, is coming in with a good old trauma dump. So, I'm sorry to hear that you're not doing well. Hopefully you're seeking and have the support that you need to get better, but coming in being and your first 3 lines of text being, "Hi, not very well, I've been depressed for 11 years." Very odd interaction. I mean, if it was like a side, like I've got a crippling iron brew addiction. Yeah, that's kind of a funny aside. Interesting anecdote. Also potentially real and deeply concerning if true. But, I don't know. Have a day, I guess. Buster makes you feel good. Hey, Buster, how you doing today? Thanks so much for the big old Raider Reno. How are you doing? Chat, if you aren't following Buster, you're doing it wrong. Give Buster a follow. Absolutely, like, astoundingly entertaining and talented creator, who I cannot recommend enough, and also just a hoopin' good real person who knows where their towel is and lives with honor. I don't know where I was going with that one, but give Buster a follow. She's fantastic. Right. Don't know why it's raining inside here, but sure. I drink a Synergy Sport, which I pulled out of the wall. How was Ranch Simulator, Buster? Nailed it. How is Ranch Simulator treating you today, Buster? I feel like Twitch rating might be broken at the moment. Because Wingerling dropped by earlier, like doing the raid, and then no lines of text came from anyone across. And then Buster's throwing a raid and no lines of text came from anyone across. Also, people are just busy, yo. C54. That one. Sending it to my backpack. Get 15 of them. I don't need heaps. Then I'll send some to New Cabbage in general. Bar unit. She seemed really tired. Okay, well, Buster. Hopefully, Buster has a good rest of the day. She's been working her little patootie off. At the bar. So. How are you today, Shay? Wish. This is a Buster face, by the way, because of course it is. All the content creators seem to have Buster faces now. If you weren't aware, Buster has a Google Doc on her socials, where you can fill it in and get her to make your face in Star Citizen. And she does a really good job. Though this was actually from before I got rid of my beard, so she didn't have a good reference on my jawline at the time. But she does have a good reference on my hairstyle. Hey-o. Also, I don't have the skull on my neck, which I feel like it's a personal failing. Beard when? Beard's gone for now. Regrowing the mustache at the moment, just for upper lip protection measures. But beard's gone for now. I'm happier with the shape of my face than I was when I grew my beard.
Yeah, it's going to stay off for a bit. It's going to stay off for a little bit. I don't know how long, but maybe we'll see how I feel after a couple more months. Being the weird person who decided to get rid of their beard in the middle of winter.
Capsule now
The old
approaching
face
station.
sweater would have been helpful
Stand
some
clear of
mornings.
disembarking passengers.
Hey, look, Shay, sometimes you need a tea strainer, okay?
The capsule will be leaving the station momentarily. Careful, doors are
Yes, you
now
can grab when
closed.
it's true. I can. Very quickly, too. This is about 3 days? It's about 3 days of length. A tea strainer. A flavor saver. A boomerang? Upper lip baton? Bristle baton? Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I see Shay is taking to responding with Shays.
Nearing next stop.
Do you stream Star Citizen as well, Shay? Bing. Let's go. Pitter patter, let's go there. You've never seen this game? A lot of fun. It's a space game. We need to run around spaceships and shoot with space guns on space planets and space moons or in space. It's the eternally in development next title from Chris Roberts, who most people know for Wing Commander and Freelancer.
The Empire's leader in cutting-edge technology.
Space game guy.
With
Or
innovative
whatever.
creativity.
So you're playing Split Fiction. Split Fiction looks excellent. Split Fiction also is very good at challenging relationships. Not quite as good as like Mario Kart or games of that type, but it's right there with Portal 2. And why can't you do this basic task?
Welcome
Playing Portal
to the
2
ASOP
with
vehicle retrieval
friends.
system.
Okay, let's stop. Let's work out this puzzle. How are you already dead? Hopefully you've played through Portal Stories Mel as well if you enjoyed Portal 2. It was a fan-created project and was absolutely excellent. Very, very good. And was free, which is the right kind of price.
Your vehicle, please.
Requesting one tiny ship in the middle of one giant hangar, because that's just how it goes sometimes. Played Portal and Portal 2 was the one you just mentioned. Portal Stories Mel. Excellent fan run project. This one. Bring up the Atlas. It's very good. When the 23,000 reviews are overwhelmingly positive
and the review rating is 10 out of 10. It's really good. And creates some new, I don't think it's technically like part of the lore, but it adds some new very amusing lore. You'll still probably love it. It's very good. And see earlier statement, it is exactly the right price. Free. Yeah, this is the Crusader Intrepid. It's a starter ship from Crusader, and I'm currently doing a giveaway for it. So if you do the old cheeky sneaky command up toppy, you can enter to win it, which also gives you everything you need to play the game. Scoot. Whoops. A little bit too close to that ladder. You know, this is the Intrepid. You've got cockpit at the front. Crew quarters. It's the little single person unit. You know, all the stuff you need. And at the back here, cargo. And more cargo that drops down to the ground as well. A little engineering station. It's a great little ship. Not the most efficient use of space, but it's basically a flying condo at this point, according to a lot of the feedback from the community. More space is taken up by the living quarters than anything else in this ship. But that's okay. That's okay. Start her up. Request clearance for takeoff. Get her off the ground. Gear comes up. And the Farah goes to the space. Let's go. The framework goes to the floor as well. Yeesh. Alright. Apparently, game no like flying through this cloud right now. Oh, there we go, that's better.
Shields off.
Go to hyperdrive. Or sort of quantum hop thingy. Make it so.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum
There we go.
travel complete.
Okay, what have we got?
Quantum travel complete.
Wherefore art thou? Mission location. Route. Let's go. Over there. You got it, champ. Let's go.
Travel engaged.
Okay, good. Found them. Operation Security Blanket is a go.
I'm under attack! Please, if you hear this, help me!
Yeah, you got it, bud. Well on my way. You need one of them. You need one of them. There we go. Sweet.
Attack on shield.
Yes, I have better shields than you, bud. Technically. Oh dear.
Failure.
Thank you. I thought we were done for.
Scans are clean. Job well done.
Nice. Explosions?
Scans are clean.
Explosions. Cool.
Shields off.
Let's go. Hey chat, I run out breaks every 30 minutes, last for 90 seconds. I'm sorry for running them, but they help me pay my bills. So I'm gonna keep on running them. Sorry. Ow, ship chat.
Being a scout, maintain position.
Shields on.
Pitter patter, no chitter chatter.
Looks all clear.
Shields off.
Don't see anything here.
Alright. Nothing here. Let's get out of here. Go. Wow. Anyway, chat, do make sure you enter the giveaway if you haven't done so already. It is for a Crusader Intrepid, the ship I'm flying right now. I'm putting some city miles on this thing.
Quantum travel complete.
It's going to live a hard life until I give it away. Survive the ad. Cursed be the advertising that pays my bills. And Twitch's bills.
Hey, I'm not seeing anything yet. I'm gonna do a deeper scan. Stand by.
On.
Yeah, it's pretty good fuel range.
Hostiles inbound.
Contact. Not bad speed either. Pretty respectable. Well, I kind of like the whole one big gun method. I don't love that they went with the repeater as the default weapon, but I don't mind the one gun method. I'm convinced that repeaters are a little bit broken at the moment. Anyway, that's another ship that I have, actually. Nailed
Looks
it.
like you're clear. Scan the clear targets. We're clear here.
There we go. Project complete. Kerblamo. Kerblamo.
Shields off.
Sending credits your way. Thanks for clearing up that contract.
Well, anyone see where I left that planet? There's Crusader. Alright then. Off we go again.
Travel.
The teacup is always empty, chat. Ewan, thank you for the knives. Wait. Chat, remember, if you ever feel like you're not a very good content creator, it could be worse. You could be one of those NPC streamers on TikTok.
Quantum travel complete.
The number one thing on YouTube? Yeah, it's weird. Or a Reacts channel. Runkle of the Bailey, a YouTuber, lawyer guy, who did a piece recently where he referenced React streamers, where like part of the consideration of like a copyright fair use case is how much of the original content you used. So if, for example, the example that he gave was if, for example, you watched the entirety of Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers on a video, and at the very end of it, all you do is say, that's dumb, it's probably not fair use. So the Reacts channels that have like no actual reaction or commentary or value added, I don't understand them, chat. I don't understand them at all. Simply beyond me.
Hey, it's Walton with Foxwell. Courtesy reminder to not head out on patrol without getting geared up. It's a bit wild out there lately.
Wow. I don't know how you get geared up for a patrol like this one. It's like, bring a vehicle. That's all I got. Canadian, allegedly. I'm still not convinced Canada exists. Doing a remake of Running Man? Really? That's odd.
Okay, now that you're here, we need you to check the area. Fly to the designated points and you scan.
little bit of poo just escaped, chat. Anyway.
Shields on.
YouTube has the trailer up? Of course they do.
Shields off. Shields on.
Strong, there we go. So I say run.
Let me confirm. Yep, that satellite is friendly and functional. Let's move on.
You got it, champ.
To the next one.
Where you sending me to? Over there. Okay, you got it. Who was the... Was it? It was run by... Who the heck was the artist of it? Gotta run, blow you away. I can't remember. Nah, run DMZ. Run the demilitarized zone. We promise it's not so we can hack you. I saw that shit out in the wild again fairly recently. Nerds. Just like me.
Okay, that satellite's good. Please proceed. Let's move on.
To remake a Running Man. I understand that they're bankrupt of ideas, but that's strange. What? Contact. Ah, it's a hostile chat. However, shall we recover from this? Scan initiating.
Hold tight. That satellite isn't registered. You clear to take it out.
Target friendly.
No, it's not. Go kaboom. It's true. Go kaboom is a valid answer.
Right, that was the last scan point.
And back. I know my niece is getting optimistic. She just has a distinct
Scans
giggle.
are clean.
Nice. I mean, it's pretty obvious when I'm getting up to shenanigans as well. The only... And it's not the only answer. Certainly one of the more prevalent ones, but it's not the only answer.
Shields on. Shields off.
Here we go.
Thank you. Chat, I'm 9 days into
Tight while I scan the sector.
dry July. Well, not dry July technically, but
Heads up. Got hostiles.
I'm 9 days into not drinking during July. And just the world around me is conspiring, I swear.
Attack on shields.
Rude. It's fairly agile, like relative to what it is. Feels like it's got similar sort of agility as the Mustang series. Nope, don't want that. But then again, it's also probably because I'm flying around a cutter, which is not known for being a agile piece of technology.
All right. Not seeing any more hostiles.
Nor is it really known for being a piece of technology, honestly.
We're clear here.
It's mostly just known for being.
Shields off.
Quantum bacon, let's go. Dry decade. I mean, it's probably a very good move for me, honestly. But sometimes it's nice to have a wee bit of ethanol running around the old tea stream. Mostly because my brain overdoes everything all the time anyway. Case. Apollo chaser. I had someone try to tell me that I should make a Apollo vodka shot.
Running a scan. Maintain your position.
Shields.
Like either do a Apollo wash or a like Apollo as a depth as like a drop in the middle of a glass of vodka. I think that sounds like a terrible idea. It would just stick with you for so long. Because ethanol makes capsaicin bind to your tongue, to your taste receptors better.
Nothing on the scope.
It'll burn while it burns. Yeah. Yeah, it will. Contract
see
complete.
anything here.
Very nice.
Hey, nice work. Fox will appreciate it. I'll get your money sent.
Great. I'm less rich than I was, but I'm not completely broke, and I'll take that. Clear out path. I guess I could do it. I don't know how well I'm going to do with this one, chat. Yeah, hot sauce and Szechuan pepper. Because if you can't feel your face, is it really spicy? I don't know the answer to that one, chat. Nope. Come on. Come on. They really need to work on the filtering for this. Pitter patter, let's get at her.
Quantum travel.
Hey, check in over on the ad break while I quantum across, so I'll see you on the other side of it. Unless you're on YouTube, where I don't have ads, because I don't have monetization. Anyway. Heading across the verse to deliver some pews. In person. So it's that personal touch that you really need, chat. Ugh. Right. Won't I learn? Knee, don't bend that way right now. Oh. Yeah, saying about I'm not against Szechuan pepper. Is there someone who makes a good Szechuan pepper sauce? Oh, that's a horrifying concept, chat. that's hot sauce number 5, Szechuan and butt jalakia. Actually, it wouldn't be horrible, but it would probably be very spicy. Do it, do it. Hot sauce emporium. are they? I remember one time I bought from one of these like online shops, like this hot sauce one, and my comments, because I was working in a warehouse at the time, I was working in doing events management, and the comments in the delivery request were like, "I know I'm 2 buildings down from you. Let me know if I should pick it up." Lunch break, ding dong. Hey, you order some hot sauces? I'm like, yep. Yeah, I just thought I'd walk them over. Thanks, mate. Works. Alright, chat. If I'm looking at ordering those, can you have a look through that list, through that website, and see if there's a specific sauce that any of you all want me to get? Because my green sriracha is just about out, so I need something else that's fairly mild. And my classic maple is nearly out as well, and so is my tapatio. So I'm running out of some of those hot sauces. Maybe like a medium one at extreme, because if I add more extreme sauces, it's just going to end up on normal sriracha every time, because the extreme ones get a very low chance of occurrence. Whereas the ones like, you know, Los Calientes Barbacoa, the classic Tapatio, the srirachas all have a relatively high chance of occurrence. Mild only has 2, so not that. Okay, frame rate has gone to poop.
Contact. Shields on.
Okay. Okay, so these aren't currently active. That's probably for the best. No, I haven't done the align line mission.
Docking initiated.
Why did you request dock?
Denied. Shields off. Landing. Shields on.
That was strange, chat. Is my gear down? Yeah,
Landing.
that's not worked out.
Complete. Launch complete. Engines off.
Bravado has a black garlic. Ooh, the Bravado Hot Sauce Company have made some very good sauces in the past. Medium smoked garlic. Old Bones, O Bones, Bunny Chow. Bravado Spice Company isn't showing up on this website. The Bravado Spice Company isn't showing up there at all. Repacking mags. I'm definitely fighting the light just as much as the enemies at the moment, chat. That's just how it goes. Having any luck at Hathor? I'm not really doing a line and mine run at the moment. I'm just doing a my eyes. Okay, that was odd. Got that one. Definitely not the ideal engagement range for the C-54, but hey, you make it work, right? Okay. I don't like that. Ammo, please. Fire to Discord? Fire to Discord, please. Oh, Source Mania. I was looking at a different company. Is that bar's realistic? It's true. Don't love that, chat. They tried to pineapple me, chat. I'm not really okay with that. Steal that, steal that. Don't have a key on you. Because you suck. No, no. No, what about you? Come on, there. Nothing, nothing. Okay, that was weird. Where the heck was that from? Okay, let's check a different way, I guess. Garlic is Carolina Reaper. Hmm. I don't want to go up. That's an R97 mag. Not what I wanted. Rip. I don't have a security card, so I can't get into there. I think I might just leave at this point, chat. It's a little bit too dark and deeply concerning for me. Hey, what I picked up an A. How you doing today? Huh? That was strange, chat. Those doors just opened and then closed again, and then I heard someone arming themselves. That was odd. Oh, they've got space for a large weapon too. Neat. Anywho, mission complete. Burrito I eat. Bravado Black Garlic.
Bravado Black Garlic, I think yes.
Docking initiated. Docking denied.
Fair.
Landing gear up.
You am I spinning the wheel or am I buying that hot sauce? What are we doing here? Buy the hot sauce? Sauce Mania. For bravado. The Black Garlic Carolina Reaper one. Oh, okay. And I was also looking for the Shetch one. It would help if I could spell this stupid word. S-Z-E-D-H-U-A-N, right? Sounds like a me problem. It's true. Sure. There we go. I'll get something else that's a bit weird. Out of Canada, eh? Any other suggestions, let me know. I'll get that ordered as soon as I finish the stream today. Absolute waste of a planet. Moon. Absolute waste of a moon. Interesting, but shiitake, does it have flavor or just... flavor, apparently. Ingredients on it are...
Cayenne, cinnamon, garlic, habanero, Korean pepper paste, lime juice, canola oil, onion, red bell pepper, shiitake powder, and Szechuan pepper powder. So it sounds like it's got quite a lot of flavor in it, which is why it's in the order. Anything else I need? That looks horrifying. Anchovies and masala scorpion reaper. Horror is that. Very little amounts of Szechuan and yeah, probably. Probably. Like those fake bag teas. That's pretty much how it works, right? Let's set the route to Everest. Or not, I guess. I thought I just... Route, please.
Shields off.
Dunk, dunk. Let's go.
Quantum travel engaged.
Alright, I still need another another like mild to medium sauce out of that list somewhere. Where the heck is this stupid... There it is. Everest. Because I has a boo-boo. I need to take my wambulance over to the boo-boo bettering station. Honk. Some cheese with your wine. Yes, please. I love cheese. I love cheese. Cheese, from it. Cheese! I still haven't watched the new Wallace and Gromit movie, which is odd. Anyway. Maybe that can be a thing I do this weekend. Fuel her up. I really like the visibility in these ships. Like the Crusader ships tend to have excellent
visibility from the cockpits, despite the large pew deployment device sitting next to your gun and sitting next to your cockpit. Yeah, I was very critical of the Intrepid when it came out, but you forgot the spam here? No, you didn't. There's much spam over there, Yuuzhan. Many spams. Yeah, Combat Wombat. I like the CFD4 just because it's a bit of a bullet hose, and it's, you know, it's not the most controllable weapon ever, but it's, I find it works really well for me. I also clap people I really shouldn't. Usually stronger flavor ones. Bree's not a fan. Stronger flavored cheese. Cheese? Room 3, right? 5 to 8. 1 to 4. 3? No, 2. 1, 2, 3. See, I can count. No button. Again. I have a boo-boo. I need treatment for my boo-boo. Stat.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage.
The mushroom and beef Wellington memes and analysis at the moment. Oh, heck yes, they are. There was a post from a barbecue place down in Melbourne that got shared with me just then, which was Third Wave Barbecue. It's a brisket and mushroom, like lettuce. I love it when you... Hi, buddy. When you can't go to the medical center, you just bring the medical center to you, right? Jump, I can still make it. But yes, there's many memes going around right now. Anyway, that's gone well. I'm gonna be right back, chat. See you in a moment. I do apologize, chat. I had an urgent appointment I couldn't delay. Look, sometimes, chat, you just need to embrace the jank. It's fine. Yeah. You're good. You're good. It's still good. Mint. Urgh. Treat Boo Boo. Current status. Boo Boo. Oosh. Here we go. Solved it. Huh. What's that one? Serrano and basil hot sauce. Basil, garlic, serrano, tomato paste, white wine vinegar. What is serrano? There's these serrano peppers. Oh. It's a vinegar finish. Nope, don't want it. Don't want it at all. Stupid vinegar. It's a Mexican chili? Okay. Neat.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
I don't even know at this point,
An
chat.
insurance claim has been sent. Your
Store,
vehicle has been
please.
moved to our storage facility.
Not gonna store, is it? It'll be fine. Little more than habanero. Okay. Yeah, it's described as having a vinegar after, and I don't want that. Nothing for me. It's sadly true. There we go. I found one more. That'll do me. Let's go see how much shipping is on these. Alright, I guess. Not the cheapest, but not the most expensive either.
Nope, that's no. Sure. What? Oh, I did actually store them. Anyway, I'll head over and get out of here. There we go. I've got the black garlic reaper sauce. I've got the shiitake Szechuan sauce, and I've got heartbeat extra hot habanero coming. So, blessed be my everything, apparently. Thank you, Yuazan, for your support. I do appreciate it, but sometimes. Other times I don't. Chat, my brain is faulty. I look at that pink flashing part of the sign up there and I read a bad word. Well, they warm you for the winter? Sure, let's go with that. It's intentional? Is it? Hello, what up, Skint? How you doing today, bud? Anyway. Yes, it's punk. You're aggravated? I mean, it's a natural state of being around here. Well, hopefully you can resolve the issues causing the aggravation, or, you know, resolve your interaction with it. You've lost squats? You've lost squats for now, Sangrava, because my knee is absolutely cooked today. I twisted it weirdly getting out of the car to go shopping. I know I'm old. And then when I was coming upstairs after making tea during the stream, I literally sat down the steps for a couple of minutes. Halfway up the stairs. It wasn't great. Hello there. Sorry, someone's flashing their light around me. Yes. Yeah, it wasn't great today. It was actually the opposite of great today.
Stand by. Your vehicle has been deployed. Please visit us again.
That would be you quitting your job. You gotta work out whether or not your mental state is worth the employment process, or if there's an alternative that you can find. I've done it in the past. I've quit jobs for mental health reasons, and because my boss was an idiot. Not the bills you have. Yeah, that's the challenging thing, right? Work, save, something happens. Work, save. Right. Engines on. Request clearance for landing. Well, takeoff, I should say. My microtech. Yellow. Cutty red. Hurston weapons testing site above Aberdeen. I can run that one. But I pride myself on only bringing the most reasonable vehicles to these missions. This is obviously a lie. I bring mostly the wrong vehicles to these missions. Haven't seen anyone use one of these in ages. So right at the moment, if you try to do a refuel on someone, they teleport a couple, like 20 gigameters away. It's great. So just like refueling right now is broken.
Okay, that's who you're here to protect. Make sure they stay safe.
Why are they flagged as hostile?
Mayday, mayday! Outlaws are attacking my ship!
Wait, rude. First off, how dare you? Blap.
Hey, you're doing good. Keep it up.
You got it, champ.
Keep the fighters off me so I can
Yeah,
work.
working on it, bud.
Focus. That ship is in serious trouble.
No, it's not. It's at 87%. Suck it up. All right. What are you up to? Just, chilling. Getting chased by a terrapin, of all things.
You're doing a hell of a job. Don't back down now.
Come on.
I'm heading out.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not seeing anything on the scans. Think you're good. Good.
Flawless
I
victory,
think we're
chat.
in the clear now.
Yeah, I've had this staff. I've had the staff error for hacking ages. It needs a bit of love. They improved the refueling process a little while ago, but then it just got completely broken again, and it just hasn't really been fixed, which is frustrating. But whatever, right? Artcore Microtech. Yella. Aberdeen. Let's go. Let's go.
That's the client. Do whatever you have to do to keep them safe.
Of all the vehicles to be threatened by, they're being threatened by a Drake Herald. That takes challenging amount of commitment to fly into that much firepower.
You've got to keep them off us so we can work.
Yeah, working on it, bud.
Quick! Save that ship before it's too late.
Bonk.
I'm not picking up any hostile activity. Giving you the all clear.
What? How? I'm literally being shot at right now. The Herald. Stupid Herald.
I'm not picking up any hostile activity. Giving you the all clear.
It's not though. I need to get over there. Come on.
All channels! I'm under attack!
Yeah,
Please,
no.
if you hear this, help me!
There it
Could
is.
definitely use some
It's
support
300
around now.
series.
If you don't do something, that ship
What?
is toast.
It was at 70%, 68%,
Mayday!
and then suddenly
Mayday, I'm going
explosion.
down!
Damn it! I'm gonna get some angry comms about this.
No! 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 No!
I feel like their
We lost them.
mission order is wrong, and also,
better.
why did it suddenly just vanish? 68%?
To
Zero.
be honest, Foxwell expect more from our contractors.
Wild. Oh wait, no, it's a Cutlass Black. I know why it blew up. Because it's a Cutlass Black. That's what you get for flying around in a bus. It's not a bus! It's much more unwieldy. Anyway, that was definitely a rep hit on that one. Tractor trailer. Yeah. Yeah. Foxwell. I'm a security contractor, apparently. But a Redeemer? I actually don't have a Redeemer. As much as I'm like completely here for using it. If only because it's so rampantly mediocre. And it's been nerfed so many times. Now we're getting the Paddlin, which is just probably going to be better in nearly every way. Yours should upgrade to a Perseus? Oh dear. That's an expensive upgrade. But the Reliant slaps. Like, unironically, the Reliant, when you put a decent weapon loadout on it, it genuinely hits hard. But you never see people flying it, and I don't know why. I don't currently have one. But like it can do a substantial amount of damage. It's gonna be $160 ship. Oh, nice. You fly the Tana? Yeah, slaps. The heck is it called? Urkel. There we go. I've got a upgrade to the Perseus from my Carrack, which should end up with it being under 400. Yeah, but the Tana, like, I wish I was being less genuine about this, but domestic target, yeah. Firepower missiles and cargo, yeah. Like, that's 2,000 DPS. That's the same as, if not more than, a F7 Hornet. Last night you took a player bounty in the Tana with the guys in a Connie. Yep. It slaps. It slaps really hard. The Tana just gets the upgraded missile racks and shields as well. Tana has 20 missiles, yeah. Slightly less DPS from the loadout, but I think you can change it to the Toshima turret and chuck the attritions on it, and you end up with slightly more. Yeah, single size 3 or 2 size 2s. The 2 size 2s end up being better, I think. Or you can run those. Yeah, 6 size 2 attritions. There you go. 2046 DPS. It genuinely does hit hard. Lot of firepower on target. The dual size 2, yeah. I think pretty much everyone runs the dual size 2 turrets on the Reliance. Gilly 5 or 6. That's pretty impressive, actually. I say as I fly around in my refueling tanker. Also, chat, do if you are interested, enter for the giveaway at the moment. It's an LTI Crusader Intrepid, and it's very good. I didn't like it when it came out, but for a starter ship, it's actually very reasonable. Even more cargo space than the cutter. Well, in terms of attachable cargo space, but it doesn't fit a vehicle that isn't just like a basic hover bike, like a Nox. That is one downside. Come on, lighting. You can update up. I swear, I promise you can. For the memes? Heck yes, for the memes.
Oh yeah, that's happening tonight. Anyway. It's dark now. I really like I honestly feel like the Starfarer was one of the first ships they really went through and did a good job of making it like logically lit, if not flawlessly, I guess, because like on the side there's a MISC logo and they've got lights on it, but you can't actually see them, and then just because the lights aren't projecting in the right angles. But like I just like the design of it. I like that sort of ships that pass each other in the night vibe that this ship gives me. The exterior of the Starfarer is beautiful. It's nice, right? It's funny because I really like this aesthetic, but then I also genuinely love the concept for the Drake Ironclad. The interior is one of the interiors of all time. It's right up there with the old Retaliator interior. This is a base. I didn't bother with the Gemini. I haven't really focused purely on combat ships, though I'm getting more and more at the moment, which is really strange for me. Like I don't know why I've ended up with so many combat ships. I think it's because combat's been the only thing you can do in the game for so long. Or at least that has a decent like gameplay loop. Hey, what up, Shelter? How you doing? The Ironclad and Liberator both look awesome. Alright. Nice. Only one per type of non-combat. Yeah, there's definitely that. Like I was eyeballing the Gatak Raylan, which is an upcoming cargo ship, which I genuinely love the design for. I think it's gorgeous, and I really love the idea of sort of the alien vibe, and it doesn't have a massive alien tax, though it looks like loading it with cargo is going to kind of suck. But it's reasonably quote unquote priced within the sort of budget that I assigned myself for this game. Where's your hull be at? I don't know, and it annoys me. Like you'd think they just flesh out the hull ships. They feel like they're a shoo-in for like easy development time, right? I don't know why they didn't finish them. Because they did the hull A, the hull C, and then got distracted and chased a squirrel. Or something. Baffling to me. A and B easy, C and I have the weird spine thingy, but they've got the C already. Hull C has a lot of issues right now because the cargo loading isn't working properly, and it hasn't been working properly for several patches. So the people with Hull Cs are getting understandably frustrated by it because it's got the concept and capability of being a really good like hauler and moneymaker, especially with them showing off CitizenCon last year, I think. They showed off the exterior like cargo elevators. Yeah, bring us the Hull B. The Hull B is not a particularly complex vehicle. But the B is just too good a price point and nothing will beat it. I don't know, different use cases, right? Because the Hull B is not that different to the Ironclad in cargo, right?
Raft is great. Raft slaps so hard right now. I used to have a pledge towards one, but I actually changed it to a pledge for a SRV because I wanted like a specialty vehicle for it. And the Raft in its previous version, I love the interior, but it kind of sucked. Now I love the interior. It's kind of okay. It's not amazing at like the amount of stuff it can hold, but it's super easy to load. So it's really good for running the contracts, especially with the event coming up with the next patch. It's going to be excellent for those. You just absolutely churn out those medium delivery missions. And requesting clearance for landing. As I sail this yacht in. Are you putting me up there? You got it, champ. It's not able to, like, I can't reasonably stream in HDR. But the amount of contrast in this right now is gorgeous. Yeah, I don't know why they haven't done the rest of the Hull series. It feels like it's a shoo-in. But also, I think it's not going to bring in as much money as some of the other options that they're working on right now. Like, apparently they're working on the Apollo, which I'm super excited about. Because the Apollo is a ship that I have been pledged for a very long time. There's my large hangar. They acknowledge that I'm terrible at landing, and they give me the giant hangar.
Landing gear down.
Also, hopefully we're getting closer and closer to them giving us the... I think that's right. That's not right, chat. Where did I boop? Oh, I got too far forwards, of all things. I thought I was being too cautious and dropping down too early. Still no Crucible? I think the Crucible's been forgotten about, honestly. Like, it's just vanished. Ever since they announced the Vulcan, they're just kind of like, what Crucible? Anyway. That's how baby Starfarers are made. Then that's when they spawn on top of something else, and then you see a tank go flying that way. Probably the same reason they haven't done any of the rework. 600i, Starfarer, Freelancer, Reliant, etc. Crucible's in the black hole with the Banu Merchant myth. It's probably not unreasonable to say. I certainly understand the perspective that gives that, and the Endeavour. I don't think we're going to see the Endeavour until well after retail launch. And the Onion? The Onion I think we'll only see before retail launch if it turns out to be an asset they need in Squadron 42 Part 2. Genesis Starliner. There are enough people who are genuinely excited about the Starliner that I think we'll see it before retail launch. I think we'll see the Crusader E1 first, but I do think we'll see the Starliner before retail launch because it's a large, weird ship that they kind of want in the verse. Sorry about the ads, chat. Yeah. The Endeavour I can see being made as a asset for Squadron 42 Part 2. Because it feels like a plot. It feels like a plot device.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
It was so annoying yesterday with people teleporting to me and killing me. Hopefully they fix the issue soon. Zinni, they actually made a post today about that. That they are taking enforcement actions and permanently banning accounts found to be breaching those terms. They've also locked down some of the allowable third-party hooks into Star Citizen, which is good if it stops the cheating and script kiddies, but it's bad because it means that the tools that the players were using to make Star Citizen work well in VR they've been banned. You can't actually use them anymore. Easy anti-cheat, yes, they've enabled some more, some stricter options in EIC. Maybe they even updated it. The horror. The horror. Yeah, I say that I don't have that many combat ships. Meanwhile, I've got a Polaris in my list. Hopefully that makes CIG focus a bit more on the VR compatibility. Fingers crossed, Zinni. I don't think we will see a big push on VR compatibility until after they've rolled out the full implementation of Vulkan. Right at the moment, Vulkan is being blocked from rolling out to the persistent universe it doesn't have support for the tinting system, which is how they do the different skins. It also has a lot of dependencies. It's like lots of other parts of it need to be brought across to make the currently updated version of Vulkan work well for them. And making that big migration across is not something that they really want to spend the time on right now. They'd rather work on quality of life changes and like the storytelling they're doing in the verse right now, which I understand the perspective, but like the nerd in me would really like Vulkan for the performance improvements we might be getting. And also once they've implemented Vulkan and the performance improvements that come with it, they can start to do other requested features like VR and multiple point rendering and stuff like that. But I'm not the person leading their team, so I don't know.
Your vehicle has been delivered. Please visit us again.
But yeah, CIG Sylvan, I think it was posting about it over the last day or so, that they've got a lot more done on Vulkan, but they can't put it across to the main branch that this is using because it's going to probably reduce player experience by quite a lot when it first happens. And also when they're spending the time implementing the existent version of Vulkan into Star Citizen from Squadron, it's time they aren't spending polishing and adding features to the Squadron build. This ship still looks so weird with the gold skin on it. Like if there was one color that I did not associate at all with Drake as a brand, it's gold. Except maybe I stole your gold as a statement. It's a never-ending dilemma of making the testing playable, but also adding stuff that could break it. Yep, absolutely. There's so much stuff that they have in the background that they could add to the persistent universe, but is it worth the playability hit for it? Is it worth
the development time to implement it when it's an incomplete feature. Let's go to space. Ah, Des, it's a point redeem now. It's a point redeem now. Sorry. Right, okay, up here. Oh, I don't need to do that. I can just do this. Hit that button.
Space!
Indeed. Thank you, Des. Contracts. Mercenary. Defend occupants. Sweet. Get up, let's get out of here. I don't know why my music stopped. It happens all the time at the moment. Oh yeah, I forgot to do this stupid thing again, didn't I? Ah. There we go. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Last cup of tea, chat. I'm in trouble. You're down. It's still a little bit irksome that playing the game in first person when flying, it gives you worse visibility than using third person camera. It's just, it renders so much better from first person, but visibility is so much better from third person. Right. Pitter patter, let's get out of there. It's okay, I've got my pretty purple gun. funny because of how they spawn them at the moment. When you get into range for them to physicalize, or for them to animate, you just hear a giant gunfight. Nice. Exactly that. Rip. Village 86. Village 86. Village 86. Alright, nothing of note. That player. These are all NPCs. Skin. That's a player's ship. Like someone's landed their prowler. I don't know if it's a prowler utility or a standard prowler. And I can look at. I think that's a standard prowler. That's a player's ship there, but it's no players here at the moment. Not that I've come across anyway. Hup. A little lazy beam. Lazy beam. What have you got, chat? Friendlies. Anyway. Friendlies. Or not, sorry, non-hostiles, I should say. Non-hostile. Where in the world? Nope, nope. Nope. Don't care. Oh, interesting. Rip. That one went hostile. Poor Seki suffered for it. You're fine, mate. Go back to doing your stretches. Non-hostile, non-hostile. It really tests your willingness to ID targets before shooting, right? Hi, love you. Hold that for me. Good. Hi.
Go check upstairs, see if one spawned up there. Oh, Seki. Friendly. Sorry, non-hostile. It's always funny when the NPC security goes around and collects up the dropped weapons, because sometimes you'll see like random. I actually haven't seen it in ages, but you used to be able to see like a random dude in a security guard uniform, like the sort of slacks and button up of a Seki, with a railgun on their shoulder, and they'd get infinite ammo, so you'd be walking around outside just railgunning ships as they flew past. It was great. And then they fixed that, which I'm sad about still. FS9 and a CBH. A CBH executive? Oh, that's definitely worth holding on to. I didn't even know there was a CBH executive set. When did that come out? Hi. Nope, missed. The lack of a aiming reticle on that is a bit challenging. I don't know why there's a lack of aiming reticle on it, but there's currently a lack of aiming reticle on it. Okay. Heal. Also, apparently, something they're working on in one of the next patch builds is going to be NPC FPS turrets. So we might be seeing these turret locations, like the hardpoint locations, being crewed for like these locations, and also potentially the inside underground facilities, which would be neat. Be hecking neat, actually. Anyway. Start her up. In the air. Speed her up. Going up. 1 sec.
there. This thing barely has any energy left over when you have it in quantum. Sorry, navigation mode. We're good. Got confirmation of my order from the hot sauce people. Alright, cool. Also, I wish more order fulfillment emails were compatible with dark mode. Something dark mode, something. Dark side. Evil. Resting clears for landing. Bringing in the old wee-woo wagon, chat. Oh, we want the top ones. Alright, that works. Has anyone been recently hanging around at any of the locations with the new rain system? Gosh, it's pretty. The new Lazarus sites. If you manage to get there when there's not a organized group going through and murdering everyone else, or if you foolishly go there on your own and just get absolutely murked by the infinite guards. Not infinite, but like statistically significant number of guards. They're absolutely gorgeous. Engines offline. Landing. I'll just dash a fuel. Person also has rain. Yeah, so does Area 18. Though I haven't seen the Area 18 rain. Microtech does not. Microtech has the new Cloud Tech. And it has like little snow flurries. But it doesn't have the intense weather that Hurston and Area 18 get. Yeah, Hurston really gets that sort of rainy nighttime sort of cyberpunk vibe to it. And Area 18's odd. I've always felt it was an odd location. It's like this super mega city planet that feels really sparse. It's because it was the first one they built out. I know that's why it feels sparse, but I don't know, it doesn't feel like it has the verticality you'd expect from a planet-sized city. No. Story, that's what I was after. Done. Microtech, Microtech doesn't have the new rain tech because it's too cold. I think we'll see that one as a much later version. Granny Q, thanks for the raid. How the heck are you? Chad, thanks so much for coming across from
Granny Q's stream. Chat, if you haven't seen Granny Q already, Granny Q is a lovely lady who is out there playing Star Citizen and exploring the stars. And just genuinely speaking, a neat person. The Granny Clan, welcome! Chat, you need to give Granny a follow. You're a bit tired? That's after 1 a.m.? I mean, that's a thing that happens. And Granny Clan just sitting yelling, "We're here and we want you to know you're loved." Aw. Sorry, I'm really bad at the finger heart thing. But absolutely, if you really like Star Citizen and or knitting, check out Granny Q. Very, very fun creator. Pink Eagle, welcome. How the heck are you? And thank you for the follow earlier there, Pink Eagle. I appreciate that. What were you up to today? Bit of Karger, bit of pew pews, bit of first person pew pews. What was your what was your chosen profession of the day? Contested zones. Ooh, CZs are fun. Absolute chaos. And the last couple of days, absolute write-off because of cheating. But good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I've finished my work week, which is always a good thing. I have managed to stream when I promised I would this week, which is also a good thing, even though I'm always late. It's just how it goes. I don't love Panthers on this chat. Get her out there.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Do. Let's go. Server goes quite often, but I'm gonna get out there and do a quick cheeky sneaky bounty, or actually might do one of the patrols. That's one of the slightly more difficult ones, so we'll take up one of them. Either way, Granny, hopefully you enjoy your post-stream process, whatever that may be. And thank you again for sharing your community with my community. Also, my stupid head is on the screen because I'm a stupid head. Like... Hey, take care of yourself, viewers, and thanks for hanging out, bud. Appreciate you. And thank you for lurking on YouTube as well. One purple F8C. Flight systems on. Request clearance for departure. Nose up. Gear up. Punch it. We out.
Shields offline.
We departing post haste. Gigameters away, so I got a quantum over.
Other side of the planet. Go.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Quantum bacon. Let's go. Distress beacon. Bacon.
Quantum drive is now on.
There's an older reference for those who've been playing Star Citizen for far too long. Alright, got another distress bacon for you. Beacon. Distress beacon for you. Sorry, I skipped lunch. And also actually a reference that showed up again very recently in the game, if you hadn't noticed already. Ms. T. Bannister.
Quantum drive is now on.
Pitter patter, let's get out. Pong.
Hey, I'm not seeing anything yet. I'm gonna do
Got
a
it,
deep
champ.
scan. Stand by.
Is that you vibing in the void? There's a lot of rocks around here, Chad. An awful lot of things for me to crash into.
Scan is clean.
Alright.
Don't see anything here.
Okay.
Shields offline.
Alright, this one needs a manual mapping because what? Why did that not work? That's better. Punch it! Noom. Gotta make sure we noom chat. Gotta go fast. Hauling aft and interacting with chat. How the heck's everyone doing today? Hopefully you're having a good one. You broke my line of unloved ships. Ah, it's true actually. Jumping into a ship that's actually good. With a purple skin on it. Check the ship. Where? Over
Okay,
there. You
good.
got it.
Found it. Operation Security Blanket is a go.
Shields offline.
Absolutely hauling aft, getting over there.
Mayday, mayday! Outlaws are attacking my ship!
Hi.
Shields.
My name's Farasalt. How are you doing today? Come on. One thing that I always forget when I'm flying the F8 is just how unmaneuverable it is.
Shields hit.
Which, I mean, makes sense from the role, but when an Avenger is just absolutely whomping you, well, not whomping you, but like absolutely flying circles around you,
Pressure on him.
it's challenging. Ooh, Shrike. I love this ship. Those Talons are so nice. The Asperia Talons. Come on. Arrgh. Pitter patter.
I'm heading out.
Destroyed.
I had a bit of time on target with my Starfarer.
Not seeing anything on the scans. Think you're good.
Fight's over here, genius.
Scans are clean.
Shields offline.
Thanks, I hate it. Fight's over here, genius.
Quantum drive is now on.
Noom. Across the next target. Bit of a haul for this one. Not too bad, but it's not short. Gotta keep an eye on that quantum travel fuel though, because this thing has a itty bitty teeny tiny little tank. Chad, I want pizza. I shouldn't have pizza, but I want pizza. But I really shouldn't have pizza. I think I just want pizza because
Quantum drive
people
is
at
now
work were
off.
talking about pizza because there's major sports ball game on this evening, and they're doing a deal with one of those cashback apps to give like 80% back
Looks like you're ready for a security sweep. You should be
if
seeing
you
weapons.
buy pizza from
Which way
Pizza
do you want
Company.
in your scan?
But like, I just know that if I order from that pizza company and I don't bother using those shopback apps, or cashback apps, or whatever they're called now, the wait time is going to be egregious. And if I order from pizza from local place, the wait time is going to be egregious. I could walk. Actually, I haven't. One of the benefits of not having any Alchema holes recently is I could just drive and get pizza.
Damn, whoever set up that satellite knew what they were doing. Almost fooled me. Get rid of it.
Check fire.
Kaboom.
Head to the next point.
Shields offline.
Let's go.
Shields online.
There we go. Even though I know it is a hostile satellite, I still have to scan it. Scanned.
Uh-oh. I'm getting some strange readings from that satellite. Just to be safe, go ahead and neutralize it. Oh No. Get ready. There's company coming your way.
I heard a Pomfian. Where was it? There it is.
Lock. Lock. Bogey. Lock.
Come on, get the final lock, please.
Lock.
Nope. Okay.
Target.
Death to that
Hell of a
nomad.
job. Don't back down now.
Saber? I think.
Target destroyed.
On to the next one.
It forgot to make a turn. So it went kablumo. Kablumo? Well, good wording, Farah. You mucking puppet. Ambling across to the next point. At least the waypoint didn't vanish this time. That was a very tiring one when they first added these missions. You'd go here, you'd do a scan, take out the target, then the waypoints are just gone forever. Should I go and get pizza from a local pizza place? Because local pizza place does very good pizza. Local pizza place is only a 10-minute drive from here. Scanning.
Looks like a monitoring satellite. Seems functional, so we can let it be. And with that, our work here is done.
Done. Sweet.
Shields offline.
Whoop.
Contract complete. Initiating your payment now.
I did it good. Go. Come on, there we go.
Is now on.
How's my rep looking? They don't hate me. I'll take it. I'm still not anywhere close to, like, getting the really fancy missions, but they don't hate me. So there you go. I haven't been given any of the escort ones recently. Apparently those escort missions are really fun, which is a horrifying thing to say about an MMO. Like an escort mission that's fun? Nani?
Quantum drive is now off.
It is. They're looking for the marker that doesn't match.
Quantum drive is now on.
It's the non-triangular polygon. Playing on live. CS Digital playing on live now that they are actively chasing down the script kiddies.
Quantum drive is now off.
I was off hiding in the PTU during the attack on the nation, I guess you could say. PS6 above on the screen. It does. Also, I always keep the QR code in the top corner if I'm doing testing on PTU. P8C is kind of blah on live. P8, like the F8C, you mean? Or are you talking about the P8 AR assault rifle? F8C. Okay. I mean, it's fine. It's not amazing. It's no good at PvP, but it's pretty fun. Like I don't hate it. It's just not great. You're down.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, it's not amazing, but it's fine. I like it because the cockpit's really nice and it makes me feel like I'm a good pilot because there's lots of firepower. But it doesn't make me feel like a good pilot because it doesn't turn very goodly. It over-nerfed it. It did cop a little bit of a beating. Also, the missiles weren't feeling like working today, for whatever reason. Landing.
Engines offline.
And we're down. Murder kitty cat. I've been flying around with a railgun. Okay, of course. Normal. We don't talk about this one. It's like the scene in Weatherman where the he's walking around with the bow and with the bow and arrows. Kind of not directly threaten anyone, but
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
storage. Close that. Chat. And with that, I think that's going to be me done for today. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me. I really appreciate the company. I should be online at some point tomorrow. I just don't know exactly when. Yeah, I do want to stream. Just landed at New Babbage. I'm about to take off there. Nice. NB's fun. I like NB. Sailor, hello. I'm doing well. How are you? You caught me right at the very end, though, unfortunately. Thanks for the follow. Jade, appreciate that. But, yeah, I think I'm going to wind things up at that point for today. Hello. Let's go. Pitter patter, let's get at her. Right. But you have got me as I'm winding up the stream. Just going to quickly grab a snack because I promise I'll forget it tomorrow. You know why I pulled you over? Littering. Littering and. Littering and. Gonna take off some Polaris. These are two broken edges. I don't think you can complain about only having a Polaris. Like, it's still an unhinged large vehicle. But I also sympathize. I also don't have an Idris. Actually, candidly, I don't really want an Idris. The Idris, I think, is too big for the sort of gameplay that I usually do. Fine. I guess I'll store it instead. I was going to try to Kobe that one.
Located in the plaza, the factory line has all of Microtech's native offerings.
Nope, still not letting me do it. Don't know why. about this one? Synergy. You want the railgun off the nose of the Idris? Yeah, I was chatting like randomly with chat earlier. That making modules for the Polaris would be really neat. Nope, doesn't want to throw them. Don't know why. Either way, that's going to be me done for today. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate the company, and I hopefully will see you in the future. I do stream at least 5 days a week. Often I do it 7 days a week, but not absolutely every time, because sometimes my brain needs to reset. I know it's weird. Either way, I will hopefully see you all next time. Thank you for hanging out. For those on YouTube, I'll start things at that point. For those on Twitch, we will send a raid on. So